Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to more Sonic Amateur Games Expo 2016 coverage with me, Sonic Yoda from SEGADriven. In this episode we're looking at Sonic Classic Days, developed by Supertails. This is using the Gmate engine once again, which is showing itself quite a few times in some of the games that we've played at this year's Sage. It's not an engine I'd been familiar with prior to Sage this year, and it seems to do pretty well by the developers. It's a nice controlling engine, very responsive, nice and fluid, and it totally emulates the sort of traditional 16-bit Sonic style very well. So Sonic Classic Days, as you can probably guess by the title, is very sort of traditional 16-bit classic Sonic gameplay. We don't have any additional abilities outside of spin, dash and peel out, otherwise it's just running and jumping, and you know, classic 2D Sonic gameplay, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. It's quite a nice looking thing as well. It's not particularly flashy. I think the clouds are a little bit overdone. But there's some nice parallax scrolling. I do like the sort of beach, sort of seasidey looking stage. It's quite nice. It does look nice in the sunset as well. So yeah, again, visually I quite like it. What I don't like is how uneventful the stage design is. It's very flat. It does feel like you're just running across this bottom surface for an awful lot of the game. There's no loops whatsoever, so you don't get any particular spectacle apart from some spring walls, basically, which are, you know, flashy, but you're not really doing anything to make those work. Yeah, there needs to be more going on in this stage, basically. There's not enough here. It's very flat and very uneventful, and not the sort of roller coaster ride I would have expected from a classic Sonic game. There needs to be, like I've mentioned millions of times already, you need to have a nice bit of technical platforming, and then a speedy section as a reward. That's traditional Sonic level design as far as I'm concerned. There is a big issue with this as well, is that at the end of the stage that you're presented with, the game crashes. It gives you an error screen, and I can't ignore it and continue, unfortunately. The game basically forces a close, and that's your lot. So I don't even know if there's any more stages in this demo, unfortunately, because I can't complete the one that is available to me. Bit of a shame, because there's it's showing something that, you know, it looks like it's going somewhere. There's a nice looking game in here with a decent engine powering it, but at the moment the stage design is almost non-existent. It's not very you know, interesting to play, and there's only a stage that I can play at the moment, so yeah, not really the best showcase for Sonic Classic Days at the moment. So fingers crossed the developer can get that bug sorted that forces the crash, and we can get to see some more stages, and you know, more stages with a little bit more going on in them in the future, because I don't wish any ill will on any fan game developer. I want to see them make good games. But as this stands at the moment, this needs a lot of work, unfortunately, and yeah, it's something I want to return to and say, oh, you know, look at how much this has improved. But at the moment, yeah, I can't really be massively positive about this, because there's just not a lot here to judge, and it isn't very interesting.